Hey world, what's up? We're back for episode 3. Can you believe that? I'm Monica with Weekend Warrior TX, and my very camera shy husband Colt is still here too. So you guys, in case you missed our first 2 episodes, I scored us a 9-day European vacation to Ireland and Amsterdam for Colt's birthday. There's the birthday boy! And my favorite part about all of it is that it only cost me $1,500 for each of us, including our flights, a rental car, and all of our hotels. Welcome home, baby. So how did we do it? Well, more on that later because right now we're taking you with us to see more of Ireland. On our last episode, we visited Kilkenny and Waterford. So now let's head back to the car because we're driving down some really windy and tiny roads to get to our bed and breakfast, and I can't wait to show you this place. We have arrived. We just made it to our bed and breakfast. Look at this amazing guy right here. He's a pro driver, and I could not make this trip without him. We got to choose from many bed and breakfast cottages, but the Kulake house just captured my soul online. Look at our view, it's so cute. It's on the countryside of Dublin with a quick drive to the airport, and since we were flying to Amsterdam soon, it was the perfect location. The cozy rooms had incredible views, and let's be honest, it had this warm grandma feel that immediately made us feel welcome and comfortable. Our host Yvonne was a pure angel. It was kind of like what I imagine our mothers would be like if they were B&B hosts, except with horses and sheep and, sorry mom, but a little bit cooler in that department. Okay, we just checked into our B&B. Our host, Avon, is so sweet, and this is actually a working farm that they have. It's a sheep farm. They also have cattle, and they have some garden areas. That's where I'm walking right now. Her husband has like a little museum in the back, heritage center with old tractors and farming gear. They have this pod. I've never heard of a pod, a garden pod. Have you guys? Can you see that? That is the pod. And you can sit in there and watch the sunset. So I think that's so cool. And I'm about to indulge. We are in the pod. Well, I am in the pod. There comes Colt. Baby, I'm in the pod. Dude, I was trying to tell you. I almost fell. So I kind of forgot to mention the part where I snuck between the brush to get through the opening. I wasn't aware that she had pointed it towards the brush so that little rodents like me wouldn't crawl in during the night. And Colt, on the other hand, he figured it out pretty quickly. Leave it up to Colt to figure out that this thing actually spins. Beautiful. After admiring what was left of the sunset, we are in the pod. We wanted to introduce ourselves to our precious B&B mates before heading out to a very recommended place just up and around the mountain. Hey little fellers. You are so beautiful! Daddy, Mama, and baby all here at the Kukwe house. Once acquainted, we got dressed and hit the road to what was said to be the highest pub in Ireland. This pub was also in what seemed to be like the middle of nowhere, and you guys, I used to live in Austin, Texas. I was terrified driving there. This was like 5 times worse, and I wasn't even driving. The drive to Johnny Fox's is probably the scariest drive we have done in Ireland. This is what we had read about. And heard about. The streets are two-way streets, but made for about one car. One tiny Fiat car, mind you. And so here it comes. The scary part is when a car comes, and so just hope that one doesn't come.
Oh, they pulled over nice.
We made it to Johnny Fox's. This was a place that was recommended by our B&B host. It's a pub with traditional Irish music, and we're gonna grab a bite to eat as well.
It's the highest elevation.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, it is the highest pub in Ireland, at the top of a mountain, and the drive was freaking scary, you guys. So I know I already mentioned all of that, but I'll truly never forget that drive, nor will I ever forget this food and the traditional Irish music that we just so happened to catch during our dinner. So this bar is actually named after Thin Lizzy's album. Pretty cool, pretty rock and roll. The entire vibe of this place was exactly what we needed to get a taste of traditional Ireland pub life, and even my bathroom break deserved a tour. This is called the Foxhole. After dinner and a very cold front that came through, it was time to head back to our bed and breakfast for the night. It's kind of easier going down, huh? Ooh, but imagine, remember that time when we were going down for so long?
This is the funnest road ever.
We are back home. How cute is this? Great time. We're back in the B&B and my selfie stick broke. We are going to chill, watch some Netflix, get ready for a big day tomorrow. Okay. The clothes are hung.
What are you doing in there, baby?
Washing our clothes.
Why are you washing them in the sink?
Well, I had read some online tips about packing light, and one big tip was washing the little clothes you bring to make them last longer. So I took that advice and packed my own travel detergent and got to scrubbing. Then we packed up our souvenirs and got some sleep. Good morning, you guys. It is Friday morning. We are at our B&B and we're about to head down for breakfast. Let's go. Waking up for breakfast in the morning was exciting. It was our first breakfast by our host Yvonne, and we got to choose any time that worked for us. Breakfast for everybody happens in the common area, and we had a yummy menu to choose from. Also, this beautiful view to keep us company. Also keeping me company was a very cold and very cranky husband. I knew where to find you. This is baby Colt this morning. Baby Colt.
Hi, darling.
Thank you so much.
Slowly, bread. And have you decided?
We are at the Kukle house and we just got our breakfast. Once the coffee hit and our food came, we were both super happy and we caught up with our family before heading out to see what Ireland's nature has to offer. So we just had breakfast at our bed and breakfast. Hi, little baby. Oh, he's so precious. We had read about the Powerscourt waterfall, and when we got there, we realized that this gem was hidden only a few minutes from our B&B. Powerscourt waterfall, here we come. We're headed to the Powerscourt waterfalls, which is like a mile from where we're staying. It's Ireland's highest waterfall and it's open to the public all year round. Alright you guys, we are here at the Powerscourt waterfall. We just made it, it's right there behind me. You can see, we're gonna head over there right now. Hey, let's go. We walked and walked and walked and then realized we probably could have just drove up to the waterfall and saved our breath.
Shit, you could have drove there.
But let's be honest, the walk there was so worth it. When we got there, we wished we had more time because they had all these picnic tables around, and how cool and cute would that be to enjoy some lunch near this 397-foot waterfall. We played around in the fresh mist and snapped some pictures that we'll never forget. Sun just came out and it feels amazing. Woo! Meanwhile, back in Texas, did we mention that we have a kid? Yeah, she's a year and a half going on 15, and it seems like Grandpa is already teaching her how to drive at our Texas ranch. Shout out post right now to you, baby.
What?
Because you're killing it.
Oh.
So we oohed and awed over our daughter and then snapped out of it when we remembered that we were in the UK and it was time to head to Dublin. I'm not going to lie, my heart was racing really fast and I was just praying that my husband wouldn't hit anything. And after holding my breath for what felt like too long, we finally found parking and got to explore the capital of Ireland by foot. We are walking the streets of Dublin, Ireland. It's been pretty chaotic finding parking, but we finally did it. First stop, the closest thing we found to catch a restroom break. No big deal, it was the Dublin Castle. We just made it to the Dublin Castle. We didn't stay long, but the next stop, some food. This time, instead of traditional Irish food, we opted for some Asian. To this day, I dream about that meal, and I just wish I would have savored it more. We're on our way to our B&B.
Take a slight right turn onto our 760.
It was time to head back to our bed and breakfast, but before we laid our head down for the night, I needed to say hi to my new friends. Hey, little guy. Plus, take advantage of these sunset views. Oh my god, Yvonne, our host, she does such a good job at keeping the landscaping around this place immaculate. And when I say I could live here forever, I could live here forever. We are at our B&B, there it is. And this is the garden, beautiful. And this is the garden pod. We're gonna hop into this pod.
Highlight of the day.
Why are you so beautiful? Do you want to go back to Texas? We'll take care of you. The next morning was bittersweet, and it was time to check out of our bed and breakfast. So we had a super light snack and said bye to our wonderful host, Yvonne, and these heavenly views. The good news is that from here, we drove to the airport to take flight to our next destination. There's a rainbow. The luck of the Irish is with us. Do you think there's a pot of gold on the other side? It's the first rain that we've gotten since we've been here, which is pretty lucky. We just got back to the Dublin airport. We are about to fly into the Netherlands. Got myself a Irish burrito from the street kitchen, and let's see what these burritos are like here.
Hey Joel, take a walk.
Looks good so far. Looks like a burrito to me. I don't know if my taste buds are off here. Or what? Because I feel like this should be so flavorful and it's not.
This is the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life.
We are really missing the food from Texas. With a hangry husband in hand, we went to board our flight to Amsterdam and hoped for another snack on the plane. Lucky for us, they fed us some sandwiches and we were on our way to Holland, a country in northwestern Europe known for its canals, its cyclists, and of course, its capital, Amsterdam. We made it to Amsterdam. And so on our next episode, we're going on planes, trains, canals, boats to show you the vibrant city of Amsterdam. We also get to sneak into the Van Gogh Museum, and wow, I can't wait to show you that. I have a feeling that this is going to be the best episode yet. So we also just hit 100 subscribers, and we just wanted to thank all of you watching. If you haven't already, subscribe and please like this video to show your love. Anyway, thanks for sticking around for our episodes, and see you next week in Amsterdam. Peace.
Like, you used to be able to do this a long time ago in America, but now...
It's because we're not domesticated.
Now we're animals. Nobody trusts us. But here, they just trust you to put however much gas in. Just come on in and pay after you're done. Or drive off. I don't know.
You will be prosecuted if you drive off.